Today I have in the latest from MMI Watches. It's their newest addition to the Cuttlechron lineup. It's the Wave Tri-Lume diver. It's a follow-up to the Norlite Tri-Lume, where they're using lume to create art on the dial. If you like lume, you're probably going to really like this watch. Now, this watch was given to the channel and does not have to be returned, but like always, the company has no say when it comes to the content of today's video. So let's get to it and check it out. All right, now MMI was founded by Vic Wee back in 2019, and I've been lucky enough to be along for the ride since their very first release, and I believe I've gotten to show here on the channel pretty well all of their watches as they've come out. They're based in Singapore, and there's a huge community, very strong community of smaller independent brands there. The Spring Sprung show just happened over there, and it's on my bucket list of watch shows to go to someday. Hopefully next year. The watch is available for a discounted pre-order price, but you won't have to wait long if you do pre-order, as shipping is planned for early next year. So what makes this stand out versus the other watches in the Cuttlechron lineup is the lume, and we'll start there. They're using 3 lume formulas to create the artwork on the dial: C3, BGW9, and a white lume. The image is the famous Great Wave off Kanagawa by Japanese artist Hakusai. Awesome lume on the watch, and we have lume everywhere, including the artwork, the hands, markers, the bezel, and if that isn't enough, even the logo on the crown is lume. So we have lume all over the place here. The dial itself is white, but almost reminds me of mother of pearl with the texture the lume gives. Very clean dial layout, leaving space for the lume to shine, so to speak. Just the applied logo up at the 12 o'clock, and it's quite small. The only text is automatic in black at the bottom of the dial. The handset is folded, at least the hour and minutes, which helps with legibility, and they give us a little color with the orange second hand and the markers on the chapter ring. I'm trying to remember back if their other Cuttlecrons had this good of bezel action. I'm not 100%, but this is top notch. It is right up there with way more expensive watches. The insert is ceramic, and it's got great grip, so 10 out of 10 on the bezel. The case is really well finished. It's a nice combination of brushed and polished surfaces, and MMI's signature bit of design work is the way they incorporate the crown into the corner of the case like this. On the case back is a deeply pressed image of a cuttlefish, which looks really nice, and beneath that is the Miyota 9039. So we've got a high beat movement, beating at 28,800 vibrations per hour with a power reserve of approximately 42 hours. The crown is surprisingly easy to grip to unscrew with the way the case is machined. Just unscrew it here, and good winding action of the movement. There's better out there, but typical for the movement. The bracelet is an H-link bracelet with short links, as if each were almost a half link, so it's got nice flow to it. The links are sized with screws, and they're finished with this thin polished edge. The clasp is signed, and we also, with the push of a button here, we can adjust the bracelet on the fly very easily. Size on the watch comes in at a case with the 42.1 millimeters. It's a lugless design, but the end link sticks out a little there. So from one end link to the other, 44.9 millimeters. The lug opening is 22 millimeters, and the thickness is 12.6 millimeters, including the AR treated sapphire. Water resistance on the watch is 150 meters. And here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. And even if you take away the lumed dial, it's a great watch as is. It's a bigger watch, but with the lugless design, it wears really nice. If you like the design, it's a well put together watch, great bracelet, interesting case design with the crown, very good bezel action, and that lume is the icing on the cake. Pre-order pricing on the watch is $409 USD, which saves you $120 on full retail pricing, and they plan to have these shipping out early January 2026, so not too bad at all of a wait. Link to where you can find these will be below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.